After 5 years of sacrifice, I was convinced that I had earned my place. 5 years of sleepless nights, missed holidays, canceled vacations, all for a company run by my wife's family. That company had become like a second home to me. My wife's mother, Linda, was the CEO. Her father, Richard, oversaw operations. And I had worked my way up from the very bottom. Not because I had married into the family, but because I believed hard work still meant something. I was wrong. Promotion season had come. I had been leading the team on the most profitable project of the year, working 16-hour days to meet impossible deadlines. For everyone, it was clear the new senior manager position should go to me. For everyone, except Linda. At the announcement meeting, she stood before the team with a radiant smile, as if she were about to reveal the company's best-kept secret. The new senior manager will be... She paused dramatically. Jane. The room sank into suffocating silence. Jane, her niece, who had been with the company for just 2 weeks. By her awkward smile, it was obvious she knew she hadn't earned it, but blood spoke louder than merit. In a single instant, 5 years of my life collapsed. Every sacrifice, every hour of overtime, all for nothing. I caught Richard's eye. His smile was tight, forced. He knew this wasn't right, but he didn't stop it either. I didn't protest either, didn't make a scene. Instead, I stood, smiled, and clapped. "Congratulations, Jane," I said loud enough for everyone to hear. With the same calm expression, I went back to my desk, drafted my resignation letter, and printed it. The text was simple. Effective immediately, I resigned from the company. I refuse to devote my time, effort, and skills to an organization where nepotism is valued above merit and integrity. Best of luck. I placed the letter on Linda's desk, right on top of the stack of congratulatory notes for Jane. Then I carried a copy to Richard's office. At first, he thought I was joking. "You can't be serious," he said, half laughing. "I am," I replied, looking him straight in the eye. The change in his face was immediate. Anger, then panic. "You're overreacting. It's just one promotion. There will be others." 5 years of loyalty boiled to the surface. You promoted someone who doesn't even know how the coffee machine works. And you, Richard, stood by while your wife humiliated me. He tried to backpedal, throwing out phrases like family dynamics and it's complicated. But it wasn't complicated. It was simple. They didn't respect me. As I packed my things, Linda appeared at my cubicle. No apologies, no explanations, only one sentence. "I thought you'd be more understanding." I smiled. "I am. That's why I'm leaving." Word spread through the office like wildfire. People I had barely spoken to came to shake my hand, whispering, "Good for you," and "It's about time." I hadn't realized how many others felt the same suffocating injustice, but had been too afraid to act. 2 weeks later, Richard called. His tone was uncharacteristically soft. "Jane's drowning. She's not cut out for the role. We made a mistake. We want you back. Same position, same salary." "The same respect?" I asked. He hesitated. I laughed. That's what I thought. He tried again. "We could renegotiate. Linda's ready to talk." But I was done talking. What they didn't know was that during those 2 weeks, a competitor company had reached out. They had seen my leadership in action. They offered me a senior position with no nepotism attached, double the salary, and full creative control. They had been watching, waiting for me to finally have enough. And I had. "Tell Linda," I said to Richard, "that I finally understand the family dynamic. I was never part of it. I was just a placeholder until her niece showed up." He had no reply. The day I started at my new job felt different. It wasn't about revenge. It wasn't about proving them wrong. It was about finally being in a place where my work spoke louder than my last name. But the story didn't end there. Months later, through mutual acquaintances, I learned that Jane had quietly stepped down. Her promotion had demoralized the team, leading several top employees to resign. Projects were delayed, clients lost confidence. Richard reached out once more. This time, not with a job offer, but with an apology. "Linda realized she made a mistake," he said, defeated. "I didn't feel smug. I felt pity. They had gambled on nepotism and lost. But for me, the real realization was this: loyalty to the wrong people isn't loyalty. It's self-betrayal." Walking away hadn't been easy, but sometimes the most dignified move is the quietest one. No shouting, no revenge speeches, just a calm smile, a resignation letter, and the unshakable knowledge that you deserve better. Because in the end, respect isn't given out of pity or family ties. It's earned. And if they don't see your worth, someone else will.